I'm Megan Porche with High Desert Guardian. We're back at the range. Today I'm with Mike, and Mike is recently moved to Idaho, so we are so happy to have him here. He's enjoying the freedoms that we have and is putting them to practice today on the range. So one thing that has come up and is a really great topic to cover is that Mike is left-handed. So as we've been working through a couple of drills, a few issues have come up with that. The main one is his mag release on his preferred pistol is actually set up for a right-handed shooter. So it brought up the discussion of practicing with what you want to shoot. Especially if it's your EDC, you really need to get out there and work through all the hiccups that you're going to encounter. So today, that's what we will be covering. We're gonna go over basic drills, slide lock pistol reload, single shot draw from the holster. It's gonna be great. Stay tuned. Dry fire draws now to, dry fire but with a timer.
Oh.
I always like to set the timer part-time.
Okay.
And then, you know, set it at a really comfortable pace. And then, you know, decrease that time and then go into dry fire reloads, and then I do some live. That's what I'm gonna do now if you wanna do it too.
All right.
I'll just set the part time.
Okay.
Stand by. Great, that was like 2.5.
Okay.
Yep, that was like 1.6. Easy peasy. Stand by. That was just right under 2.
Okay.
I've set it to instant and didn't give you a warning. But you were quick on the draw.
I was.
I think that was just over.
That's as fast as I could do it. I'm actually going on the second one down in the middle. I'm actually getting the front sight on it. Yeah. Now, if I could only hit the target at 1 second, I would be really happy.
So honestly, I had never seen this kind of attachment before.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Yeah.
And that's really awesome. Like, that's great.
That is perfect.
That's perfect.
Even if you
struggle with that.
Yes.
So that just gives that extra little bit of grip on the back.
You don't even really have to push it all hard because it just holds it.
Yep. Yeah, that's a great accessory.
It just makes shooting fun. I mean,
Yeah,
now all of a sudden, okay, now that I know I can shoot, I want to learn how to shoot, and then it comes natural to people. It's not like, oh gosh, I'm so afraid to, that's what my wife would say, oh, don't put it away, put it away. I'd be in the garage cleaning guns, and she'd go, oh God, put them away. Now it's like.
And now she's out there
clean.
Putting thousands of rounds out through hers. And
yeah, I bet you she's put 4,000 rounds through this, maybe more.
That's awesome.
My wife has, well, we have a Berna. It's air, shoots a ball. I put a laser with a flashlight on the bottom, and my wife has it in her nightstand.
Yeah.
So it's a 7-shot. And she pushes it, and wherever the green dot is, boom, 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 boom. So she's not afraid to use it.
Yeah, take the work out of it.
Take the work out of it. Make it easy, make it fun. I mean, the Treasure Valley, you probably got 250,000 women over the age of 60 that would shoot if they knew how and knew what was available to purchase. Where do you want to shoot from? This 5?
Yeah, just for the, we can start 5 and then we can always step it back to 7. Do you know what helps?
I only heard one bang.
I was still in dry fire mode. I'll either start out here, hands in front, and then go back to it, you know? And I always have my touch point with my support hand.
Okay.
Just so that, and you know, for you this way, but so that when I come back, I immediately come back with my strong hand on my pistol, you know, got that there, and I bring my support hand right back to my stomach.
Yeah.
Just to keep, so, you know, it's kind of that brain connection, muscle-brain connection going there, so I know exactly where it is, so that when I draw, it comes forward, and I'm immediately right there with my support hand ready to join up and present.
Okay.
Good. Were you happy with your shot?
Nope, but I got it. I hit the white thing.
Okay. All right, stand by.
Better?
As a 1-4-2. Stand by. That was a 1-3-9. Oh, that's a
I'm proud
beauty.
of myself.
That's a beauty.
That's a beaut.
So let me see you hold it in your strong hand. Yep, you're high up under that beaver tail. That looks great. Okay, now with your support hand, I want you to bring it out, okay, and cant it a little bit, just like this. The goal is to not have any kind of a gap back here. And then work through your trigger press. If you don't mind, I'll just shoot your target.
Yeah,
really
go ahead.
quick. I'll shoot the little 2-inch dot on the right, okay?
Okay.
And you got your dot right on the target, contact, and then easy, you apply pressure. My eyes are going blurry. Trigger pull.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I just don't like if I was shooting one of my Glocks, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't want to drop these staccato magazines in the dirt. But yeah.
Should bring out some little yoga mats
Right,
for you.
yeah.
Want to keep
I
them
bought
shiny.
4 magazines, you could have bought a pistol for that.
That's true.
Telling you.
.3.
3.3?
We'll start at whatever feels comfortable. Do you want to
Okay.
start 4 or 5?
Start at 4.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Get it out. All the frustration.
Okay, that wasn't very good.
Okay, so we've discovered hiccups with this firearm for you simply because that magazine release is set up for a right-handed shooter, which makes it pretty darn difficult to get that magazine dropped out in a good time. So we're moving over to, what do you have, a Walther?
Walther
And
PDP.
it is set up for a left-handed shooter. So we were just talking about the importance of practicing with what you want to run. So if this is your concealed carry gun, if it's in your home stashed in a lockbox or something, you need to make sure that you can run this gun smoothly and efficiently, because you know when we put him on the timer here running a pistol slide lock reload drill, you start with 1 in the chamber, you shoot, that slide locks back, and then the goal is to, you know, get that fresh magazine seated, that one dropping out, you know, and it just flows really smoothly. But he kept running into the problem of that magazine release button being on the other side of his gun. Even though it's an excellent pistol, man, it's a staccato, it just isn't smooth for him having to manipulate that magazine release with his other hand. So we're gonna move over to this so that he can actually get that drill down really clean and smooth and make some progress as far as these basic drills go. All right, so Mike has switched over to his Walther here. It is set up for a left-handed shooter. So we're going to go back over a slide lock pistol reload, which is a great drill to practice. You start with 1 round in the chamber, empty mag, and then you want a full magazine ready to go for that reload. So it's going to be, timer's gonna go, You're gonna present single shot, that slide will lock back, and you want that magazine dropping out of your pistol as you sweep for your fresh one. Make sure that pistol is in your workspace, okay, guys? So here, so that you're ready to insert that fresh magazine, send that slide forward, represent final shot. So I like to set a par time for everything. I would say par time for this, let's set it at, let's just start at a 5.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see where we're at from there. And as we hit that par time, then you're gonna decrease the time and work on your speed.
Right.
And yeah, make sure that you're smooth the whole time. So which dot are you gonna go for?
I'm gonna go for the top center.
Okay, perfect. All right, ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Magazine out, magazine in, slide forward. Good. And that second one still broke black, right? Those
Yep.
are your 2 shots?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, so those count. So that was a 6.97, 6.9, okay?
Yep.
Were you happy with where your dot was,
Yeah.
or were you
Yeah.
getting it there? Yeah.
Well, I hadn't shot this gun in a while, and so I was just getting that back to where I wanted to be.
You can do that tack reload with your empty magazine at the end, and you're ready, set,
Oh, okay.
ready to go.
Okay.
All right, stand by. Make sure, yeah, finger off trigger until you're presented at that target. Here we go, stand by. Magazine out, magazine in, slide forward. Both shots in, and that was a 6.7. And then you can tack reload that magazine in just like that, and you're already set up and ready to go. And then one thing too, I know you've done this for a long time, so you're probably super comfortable with
Yeah.
it, but just watch that support hand.
Yeah,
This is the one I usually do, and it's the slingshot.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
send it forward like that,
Yeah.
you know. Or lately, I have been getting a lot more comfortable with hitting that slide lock release.
yeah.
Just really watch when you are racking that slide, whichever way you prefer. You know, some are gonna come closer to the front, some do the slingshot, some use the slide lock release here. Just make sure that whichever way you're not agging that
Yeah.
support hand.
Yeah.
Try to remove your gloves really quick. I used to shoot with gloves all the time, and then I stopped because I realized I wasn't able to feel little nuances as I was shooting, and I lost my beautiful hands, as you can see. But it made me smoother in my manipulations as I was
that
training.
could be true. That could be
So
true.
I would say take off the gloves and let's see if we can't get a smoother reload on this. Out, in.
So if you come here
Oh my gosh. Okay.
and then you drop it, see how easy that is? So I shoot, now I come down, drop it,
Yeah.
and
So
while
you
I'm
want to
there,
make sure.
I'm
Yeah.
coming for another one,
Yep.
but this is open, so I can just,
So I would say just try going for it with. Yeah. Just try that slide release with that thumb. But is that pretty hard?
it is hard,
So
but
it's just
I can
something
fix
that
that.
I was going to say. That's just something that you would have to. So I can hit that pretty easy on this side.
Right,
That's pretty smooth.
yeah.
So my recommendation would be try to practice with the slide release with the thumb and send it forward. Working with a pistol that is set up for left-hand shooters, it has greatly improved his times running this drill. So we've ironed that out a little bit here, and then again, I was just telling Mike, I would just continue to dry fire practice this every day because everyone needs to be able to do a smooth and efficient reload. It's really important. You know, maybe if you're carrying every day, maybe you're only carrying 1 magazine, but maybe you're carrying 2. If it's your home defense weapon too, you always need to have a second magazine at hand. Why not, you know? So run that drill until it is second nature and you
Yeah.
don't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
That is what is so important here. Muscle memory is essential for being able to operate efficiently and smoothly when you are under stress. So I recommend getting a timer, set a par time, and find that point where you are comfortable and able to run the drill smooth without any hiccups. So I don't care how slow it is, start at that time. Then once you've nailed it, bump it up a little bit by 10% every time, okay? That's how you're going to get better and increase your time, your speed, and become a great shooter, okay? So it comes down to practice and dedication with the little things. I can't stress that enough. So, I'm so glad you came today, Mike. It was
Thank you.
awesome to meet you.
It was awesome.
It was fun.
It was great. Thank you so much. I learned
Yeah.
a lot, and make it more fun shooting.
Yeah, I know.